Hey, I'm just trying to get a better understanding what you guys will be doing for women in terms of maternity leave, childcare. I myself feel like I don't have an opportunity to start a family because I feel like if I don't work full-time and my husband work full-time, we will not be able to financially afford a child. And I know that's the case with many of the people I work with. We work in the public sector as well. We are forever supporting families, communities through this, and we can see the hardships that they go through. And like, we love families, we love children, but we don't get the opportunity to have them because of how much everything costs. It costs $900 for electricity bill now. Yep. Cost my parents $200 for electricity bill. Yep. It just doesn't work. No. What are you guys going to do?
Yep.
Brooke, thank you. Premier?
Well, Brooke, I want New South Wales to be the best place to raise a family. And childcare is something we're very passionate about. We set up in the budget last year a $5 billion childcare fund, generally something in the area of federal responsibility. But we saw the importance for New South Wales mums and dads to have access to that, particularly in areas where there are childcare deserts and people can't get access to childcare. And a lot of those areas are right here in Western Sydney. So that fund will provide tens of thousands of new places for children so that women and men can access those childcare places. Another area of change that I've brought in is to make sure that every single child in New South Wales has access to a year of free preschool the year before school. And we're doing that because it helps mums and dads with the cost of living, saving well over $4,000 each year, but also it gives our kids the best educational opportunities in life. And I've seen firsthand with my own children the benefits of preschool, and I want every single parent to be able to access preschool for their child. So these are the policies that we have in place. We want to make sure that wherever you live in New South Wales, you feel that you can have the opportunity to raise a family. That's why those cost of living measures that we have, because we run a strong budget, are there for you and your family, and we want you to take them up.
How are you guys going to support the people who wait up to a year to get childcare? I work with lots of families and they can't go back to work, and then they are in that circle of not having money because they simply can't get the availability to get their child into childcare because of the wait list.
And that's why we know that. And that's why as a state government, even though it's not our responsibility, we've said, no, we're going to step up and do it. Over 40,000 places we will make available through that $5 billion childcare fund, because we want mums and dads across New South Wales to be able to access childcare. Also with preschool, many parents can't get access to a preschool spot as well. So as part of our plan, we'll have over 50,000 kids, additional children who are 4 years old, will be able to access 5 days a week preschool by the end of the term. And so these are the investments we're making because we want New South Wales to be the best place to raise a family. I said when I became Premier, I wanted to be a Premier for families in New South Wales. That's exactly what...
Let's hear Mr Minns. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Brooke. Thanks so much for your question. And look, that's not a good situation to see young people that want to have a family, want to have kids, put down roots, think about the next generation of young Australians. To see that dream slipping away for many people in New South Wales is terrible, particularly young married couples. I know when I was a lot younger, my wife started a small business and I took a year off work to look after our 2 kids at the time. Felt very sorry for the kids, but they're still doing all right. So, but a lot of people can't do that. So some of the Premier's initiatives I thought were good and we've backed them. We've put them into our budget as well. And we've got to give fair play when one side of politics comes up with a good initiative that we think will work. In addition to that, we're also going to build 100 preschools in New South Wales that will co-locate with the builds for new schools. That will be a challenging endeavour. We believe we can get there, particularly in Western Sydney. Now, if we can get those preschools up and running and we can lift female participation in the economy, it's good for everybody. Now, there's independent analysis that seems to indicate that if you get female participation in the workforce the same as men, then you can lift economic output by 8%. So that's good for everybody wherever you live in New South Wales. And at the moment, with the skills shortage right across the state in the government and the private sector, we've got to make sure we're lifting everywhere to make sure that we've got people giving access to great quality.
Chris Minns, thank you.